Do you think, because this isn't the first time that we heard this, I believe it was like 2 episodes ago, some of the ladies talking about the exact same thing, that guys are just saying they want kids in a family up front, or marriage as well included with that. Do you think that this is part of when we say men lie? Like, this is usually what we would think that women want. Oh yeah, I want marriage, I want kids. So maybe that might be their agenda.
I actually think that, yeah, you're 1,000% right. What these guys are doing, ladies, is that the reason why he ghosted you within one day was it was all get sex tactic. It was all what can I tell this girl that's gonna make her want to hit me up and want to come me right now? And in his little brain, he actually thought that telling you that he was some serious dude that wants to just wife you and have put babies in you. That means you were just gonna your ovaries were just gonna explode and just want his sperm all inside of them. And
yeah, I felt like SpongeBob coming out of the ocean, like.
Yeah, that was like, dried up, man. Like, no, I really cannot believe that this is actually a thing. But yeah, but it does sound like what we always talk about. Y'all got to remember, just guys lie all the time. If you do find one, it's probably like the weirdest thing in the world, and you should probably look at him like he's a unicorn or something, because that shit's just not normal today. It's just a lot of guys are really desperate. Y'all gotta understand, like I don't know if you've heard this because you said that you watched the show a little bit, but like 1/3 of men in between the ages of 18 and 30 haven't had sex in the last year. So like I think he's just part of one of those brackets, and he's getting desperate. He's saying whatever type of things he can think of to try to get some box. It's scary.
It's not working.
Yeah, it's not working, bro.
That's why they have prostitutes.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. I gotta ask really quick. Why, like, if they have prostitutes, like, would you want to date a guy that like went to prostitutes or ever went to one before?
How would I know?
I mean, that's a good point.
No, like that is a good point. So you say you find out 20 years, like y'all have been married for 10, 20 years, and you find out that before y'all got married, he was a serial prostitute user. Maybe like you didn't, maybe he hasn't done it once during y'all's marriage or anything like that, but you find out before y'all were married, before y'all dated and all that, he had 15 bodies, but they were all prostitutes before he met you. Would that make you feel some type of way about the guy you married?
It would just depend. People get prostitutes for different reasons, and there are also different kinds of prostitutes, like level wise. So you have like the $5 prostitute. She's probably the one that has crabs. So you're
gonna excuse the like? So no, if he's saying like the $5
prostitute has crabs, and then the one that charges like the top tier, she's most likely clean, and she won't let you,
So like you would excuse based off of which one? He might have
money. Some people, they like famous dudes. They could come and get a regular girl. I might look like one, as far as like the aesthetic and all that, but I'm a regular girl. But it's like for some reason they want prostitutes. I don't know if it's the privacy, because it's like, or I don't have to work as hard. I don't have to try to wow you. I don't have to try to butter you up. Like, you're already laying down on the bed waiting to get and I'm going to pay you and I'm going to go back to my life. Like, it's probably easier to just get prostitutes than to... So,
yeah. It's just still not necessary. Like the thing is like,
but that would make me feel a type of way. Maybe he has some type of something going on up there to where he has,
an addiction. He has a sex addiction, or he's the type. Like, the biggest thing is that. Well, let me rephrase the question a little bit. Would you be okay if he still, like, y'all were married for 20 years and you found out that every year he went to one prostitute?
Yes, I would. I can't say what.
Or say every 5 years, like every 10 years. Like, what's too much, or what's okay to you? If he did it once every 10 years, you'd be okay with that?
It honestly depends on the situation. If we were old, like, okay, let's just say we're like 60, and I'm like, you know what, like, shop's closed, it hurts, like, I don't want it. You might as well just go over there.
Yeah, obviously,
like, and we have money and shit's fine, and I'm sitting on, I'm at a lakefront or somewhere.
But say, like, y'all have kids, your kids are 16 years old, 8 years old, 5 years, like...
That's too close to the 16-year-old, and it's like, that would be weird. Like, no. It just depends, honestly. Because I'm a Libra, so I know you said we were going to get into that later.
She's a Libra, guys.
So I'm very understanding, and I see both sides. Yeah, so if it's right, if it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, it's right. Like, despite how I feel about it. So, okay. I mean, it would just depend, honestly.
Would you be okay with being with a guy that, or like, would you like a guy that went to prostitutes? Like, could you marry a guy and you knew in his past that he went to prostitutes?
Okay.
Well, we're going to say the same thing. Like you were married to him for 10, 20 years and you find out that he he had 15 wives, but they were all prostitutes before y'all got married. He breaks down and tells you one day, he's like, look, babe, I know I told you I was this big player before we got married, but I paid for every one of those girls. You know, like, how would you feel?
Oh, my first thought is yikes. Like,
Yeah, I know.
God bless America. Like, yikes. You know, I don't know.
Would
That's
you
a
feel
lot.
just disgusted?
I think that would be probably very close to a initial reaction. Now I'm not.
Now, is divorce on the table for either of y'all when you hear something like this? This happened before y'all were married.
I think it depends on the state of the marriage.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like, I mean, if it's like a final straw kind of thing, it's like, all right, get the out. You know what I mean? But if it's like, I don't know if that makes sense. But
I'm gonna pivot to something
like, if
different.
if he's been cheating and cheating and cheating, and then he's like, you know what, I've paid for all of them, and it's like, holy crap,
Paid for them? Now
like,
that
disgusting.
Changes. You gave them money?
My money?
So yes,
like,
that
or
now
our
that.
futures money, like our business, like our, you know, what our financial futures money should be, or what that should go to, then I would be a little upset about that.
See, like, I would see. That's why I was just so against the whole prostitute thing when you first said it, because it's just like, yeah, most women are not okay with that because it's y'all's financial future. Like, it's literally y'all's resource. That's your resources too. Like, why are you wasting off my resources on your stupid?
Well,
you know
what if you a woman because you paid for it, you brought something home, you the woman that you wanted to marry, she wasn't able to have your kids anymore because of your dick. Because of your greed, you know what I mean?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah, there are certain STDs that women can get that will allow them that they can't have babies anymore.
And that's his fault.
Not necessarily his. Well, in that situation, it could be his fault.
Yeah.
My first serious relationship, I was like, we met at 18. Well, I was 18. He was like 23, 24. He was in the Air Force. Basically, he was a serial cheater. And I basically just told him, like, bro, like, if you're going to cheat, just wear a condom.